All right, welcome, Doug, to the podcast.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty close to you,
Yeah.
so we're in the same room.
Yeah.
Tell me about how did life as a kid, Doug, go?
It went pretty good. It was simple life. It was in the 70s, and in the 70s was peace and love.
That's probably
Yeah.
a lot
So I
different.
probably got a lot of kisses from all the people because they were into peace and love.
Mhm.
And I don't remember Woodstock and all, but I'm sure it was a good time.
Woodstock, the music festival?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that was in the 70s.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't born in the 70s, so that might be a little above my time. Do you have any hair back then?
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't have any hair or teeth.
Nah.
Yeah. And back in the 70s,
So,
I just run around shit.
I would say, I would say, obviously, before you were a kid, right? Not a baby.
Oh, you don't go back
Yeah.
that
We're
far.
talking about we're talking about like 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
old. Yeah,
Well,
we're not talking about 1 year.
you said the beginning.
Okay. I didn't mean the deception of time. Listen, all right.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
'Cause
this is pre-wiping. This is after, let's start whenever you could wipe your own butt.
I don't remember when that was happening, but I
So
probably lived
did you have
in Woodstock.
hair then?
Yeah, it was kind of blondish.
Was it blonde? Any cowlicks?
I did big one. As a matter of fact, it was brown hair with a cowlick.
Brown hair.
Yeah.
Did you style it any?
No, I didn't care.
You didn't care?
No, I wasn't into girls.
No girls.
No,
So dudes?
wasn't into anybody. I just wanted to play with toys.
Okay, it's the toys. All right, I got you. About when did you have your first sibling?
She was here first.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you were the second sibling.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
And just a sister?
But yeah, at the time.
At the time, I got you. So that back in the day, I heard your mom used to have a Mustang back in the day.
I don't remember.
You don't remember driving
No, I
around
remember
in the
Mustang.
convertible?
I do remember. I vaguely remember. I don't remember Mama driving it.
Oh, your dad was driving it.
Yeah.
Did he ever speed or anything? Or
Speed?
Yeah.
He was full blown drunk.
I don't think you can talk about your father like that.
Oh, I remember. I remember him being drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
So, but a loving household.
Oh yeah.
So let's fast forward to your school days. Were you really good in school?
No. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, me either. I was
good at recess.
I was really good at recess.
Yeah.
I also excelled in lunch.
I didn't.
Yeah, lunch was yeah.
Back when I was in school, it was pretty free. I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember being turned away.
No, I was turned away a lot. There was a lack of funds on my lunch account. I ate a lot of cheese sandwiches, but it was okay because I got to watch the other kids eat, and
it builds character.
Yeah, it's kind of just as good as watching some.
It teaches you to have a poker face.
Yeah. It teaches you what true trauma.
Yeah.
True disappointment is when you get to the line.
Yeah.
With your country fried steak, side of mashed potatoes, and some good old gravy on there, maybe a roll.
Yeah.
And the lady strips it right out of your paws and hands you a cheese sandwich with about 6 slices of cheese and nothing to drink it down with. Yeah, it was a really good day, really.
Yeah.
So, when did you get your first job?
I was about 15 years old.
15.
Worked at a catfish house.
Catfish? You like fish?
Some of it, but I ain't never had catfish, so I don't know.
So you're not a catfish eater.
No, I might have tried the catfish.
Did you try the catfish?
I can't remember. Some of it was on the bone.
So,
but I was 15 years old.
Well, what was your second job?
My second job was probably McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do make some quality food for a lot lower price than when I was born, probably. Well, really a lot lower price than it is currently.
Cheeseburgers were $2 for $1.
Oh, $2 for $1, yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get the ketchup for $1 nowadays.
I was getting 5 cheeseburgers
Were you
every day.
5 Gs? Were you preparing for the electric chair?
No, but I was making up for lost time.
Oh, were you making it? Okay,
Yeah.
so you were
Dad
eating.
didn't have McDonald's money for the
I
family.
got you. I got you. Any modern amenities? Air conditioning?
No
No air conditioning.
fan.
Yeah, I remember growing up, there was a time where our air conditioning couldn't keep up. We had to make like a vortex in the house. So that way, every time you shut the door, it would slam because there was a suction being pulled through the house.
Yeah.
It was a pretty rough time.
It was a science project.
When'd you get married?
In 1992.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got married in 92.
Yeah.
And one kid?
Yep.
Yep, just one kid, obviously, at first.
Yeah.
Just one kid total?
Yeah, one at a time.
Well, yeah, I would think there would definitely, unless you had
But
twins.
two altogether.
Two altogether.
Yeah.
Well, there was, probably the younger one was probably the better child. If I was looking into your life, I'd probably say the younger one came out a little bit better.
Yeah, more mischievous.
Yeah, but yeah, the younger kids don't really get into me. I think the first one gives the parents a run.
Yeah.
And the younger one, he's just kind of mellow.
Yeah.
Is that your experience?
Not really.
No. So, tell me about, what did you end up doing as a career?
I ended up running heavy equipment, which has been just lovely.
Yeah. Are you good at it?
Not really.
I don't know.
I can keep a job.
Keep a job.
Yeah, I can keep a job.
That's more than some people. Well, I see. I started my heavy equipment journey, and most of the time when you run heavy equipment, you kind of get fat.
Yeah, it's a truck driver's lifestyle.
Yeah. So you got to kind of do something to watch your figure. Kind of not eat.
I watched my figure. I watched it grow.
Yeah. Well, your figure could be growing because of your cooler, though.
Yeah. Well,
I've seen some of the snacks in your truck.
Well, I've always had snacks.
You've had a lot of snacks. Do you enjoy the people you work with?
It's all right. They don't bother me.
Is any of them
slow? Yeah. No, it's a whole different generation.
Yeah. It does. Do you think the older generation or the newer generation has more value?
Well, everybody's going to be green. Everybody's going to start out not knowing nothing. But some people never advance past not knowing nothing. And there's a few that I work with that I can't see them advancing, but running tractors is art. Not everybody can do it.
Well, would you say it's a skill or a work ethic problem?
It's a skill and a work ethic problem. It's a lack of skill, but the work ethic. I think the work ethic from somebody looking at them on the outside. You're seeing a overall picture of the work ethic, but they're seeing an inflated version of themselves. Like I think they think they're doing great.
Well, I think everybody to a certain extent, especially younger people, I think until a certain age, which I'm 28, but there was a time where I was the best of the best and I was also the worst out there.
Yeah.
But in my head, that there was nobody better than what I was doing, and criticism wasn't taken well, but there was a lot of sweat equity back whenever I was coming up that kind of burned some of that arrogance out. And I think there's a lot of potential for a lot of people. I just think it depends on, well, smartphones are kind of a problem, especially in the construction industry. And, everybody's got them, and some of them might be on them a little more than others. But they say, there's a lot of people that say that this generation is useless. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. The boss at work said the other day, he said, this generation just don't want to work. And he's right in a lot of ways. But in a lot of ways, it's because things have been good their whole life. And yeah, nobody, including myself, has ever really been hungry. Yeah, you say you wake up and you don't eat breakfast, and lunchtime you say you're hungry, but that's not really hungry. People in the past have been hungry. They've had to eat one time a day and maybe skip a day to ration it out for their kids so their kids can eat, and they'd go without. But over the past 50 years, it's been relatively good, and it's been growing, and people have been able to work. So this generation is benefiting from their parents' success, and they get a lot of privilege.
So you would say that, I guess that saying where hard times make
Soft men
soft men.
and soft men make hard times.
So, and we're kind of probably seeing that unfold in history.
We haven't seen those soft men create hard times, but it could come,
But I think it also becomes based on, I think a lot has to do with what your parents can give you is dependent on how hard you. I mean, there are some exceptions. I do got a friend that his parents are pretty wealthy, and he seems like he'll roof a house, he'll build a house, he'll weld, he'll grade, survey. I mean, he can floors. I mean, anything you think he can do. But he didn't grow up poor. There was, his mama's got a beach house.
Yeah.
So I think you can have born with a worth ethic to just want to get it. And then I think you can be born to where you just, you don't have to get it. So there's no drive to want to get it. But one thing I have learned is hunger hurts. So
Yeah.
if you don't have the money to eat, then you're gonna push on to eat.
Yeah.
And that's been a lot of driving factor, at least for my life, is and nice things. I don't know if you've seen the price of trucks lately, but it's more than a mortgage if you want a nice one.
Yeah.
What advice would you have to somebody young starting out?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Probably, I guess it really depends on who I was giving that advice to based off of what they were trying to choose as a career. If somebody come to me and said, think about getting into heavy equipment, I would probably say, if you looked at electricians, they make a lot more, but not everybody could be electricians. Everybody together makes this country work. So there's going to have to be roofers. There's going to have to be house builders. There's going to have to be dirt workers.
But I definitely think it's all everybody plays a role. But I think that there's definitely a blue collars. I think you're born with a set of skills, whether yours is corporate America or whether yours is more in the dirt and the dust. So I think you just got to find what works for you, and you want to do better than at least for me, I try to set up a goal that every day I want to do better than I did the next day or the last day. And sometimes it's better to set goals that are unreachable, because an unreachable goal will leave you wanting to go after another goal. And so if you don't meet your goal, you're like, all right, I got to do it better. I got to work harder.
Yeah.
And some goals, sometimes people's goal is to not do nothing the whole day, every day. Well, I guess that could be, it's been good having you on here.
Yeah. Anytime.
If
I was to give somebody advice, I would say check your ego at the door.
Yeah.
When you come in to learn something, Just because you start getting it down pat don't mean you're God's gift to that industry. You're gonna have a lot to learn, and for older people, nothing's more irritating to hear some guy say, "I can do it all."
I can see that. I think being humble is a very good thing to have in any industry.
Yeah,
Maybe also being able to listen. Being able to listen to even the smallest person there, because sometimes somebody new with a fresh set of eyes can see something
yeah,
that
that's
people
true.
haven't seen,
Yeah,
and I think a lot of times, especially in the older generation coming into it young, at least my one grandfather, I don't even think he likes air.
yeah,
Yeah, he gets mad at everything, and I seen a post where somebody was like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was a dude yelling at another dude. It says somebody's grandfather, and that's pretty true.
yeah,
And I don't think sometimes people give somebody the proper. They don't have 20 years in it, so there's a difference in 20 years of hey, you should know this, and 20 months.
yeah,
And so I think the best thing you could do is listen, watch, and try to pick up where you can, and the biggest thing is to just get on and do it.
yeah,
You're never going to get better at anything if you don't do it. And once it gets hard, the harder something is and the more you suffer, the better you're going to be in the long run,
yeah,
because nobody gets anywhere without suffering. But I guess this will be a good place to,
yeah,
end this podcast. So I appreciate you coming
yeah,
on.
yeah. Anytime.
All right.